Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Further here and welcome back to another Aether Gazer video. So in today's video, I did want to go ahead and showcase Hera for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I finally double S'd her. I tried her extensively at S rank. She was fantastic. We all know she would be, but I really wanted to see how well she performs at double S. So I wanted to showcase that today, as well as showcase her being more of a DPS oriented modifier, because I spoke about in my last video how she's a fantastic support, but she seems like she has some DPS capabilities just built within her kit and what she's able to bring to the table. So I wanted to go ahead and show that off and see how good her damage actually can be. So I want to show off the build really quickly because I mid-maxed it a little bit more. There's some changes here, and then I want to showcase the team and then the gameplay. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you get some value from it. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So like I mentioned, she is double S, and you can see the CP is significantly higher because of that. It is now 19,907, almost 20,000. Not only because she's double S, but once again, I mid-maxed the skills a little bit more. So you can see, if you missed my last video, the crit rate and crit damage were abysmal. It was like 16% and like 26%. So we increased that significantly to 34% and 40%. And then you see the other stats right here. So she's a little bit stronger in that aspect. And then you can take a look at the sigils. I just mid-maxed the skill effects a little bit more. So before, this was like 8 and then 2 and then 3, something like that. Now it's 8, 5, 5. So it's a little mid-max, a bit better. So I want to try her in that DPS role, maining her on point. And then I'm going to go with the yellow Aether code. I have unlocked the left side. This is the more supportive side, I believe. And so when I use her as the AI, I will be using the left side. But if I'm using her on point, I definitely want to use the right side here, the yellow side, or I want to try the bottom side. I just need to unlock this last one right here, and then I'll probably come back with a different video for a separate showcase. Now for the team that I'm going to go ahead and put together, I'm going to go ahead and show her in Reoccurring Dream, and then show her in a Past Grudge. For Reoccurring Dream, I'm going to be using her alongside Arctic Abyss Poseidon. I think these two work out really well because they're both rangy, they both can spam their skills, and I mid-max Arctic Abyss a little bit better as well, so she's outputting a little more damage. They're fun, and they have the gen zone working together, where if we go to the Olympus gen zone, increases mod index multiplier charge speed, so that's, I think, pretty decent. So we're going to be taking advantage of that. And I'm going to be using alongside them Sakura, so we're going to be getting a little more buffs, and if need be, some heals. So that is for Reoccurring Dream. In the Past Grudge, I think I'm going to go ahead and use Hera alongside Leviathan, and then maybe Scotty or Hell. I just have to see which one I'm feeling more, or maybe even Arctic Abyss Poseidon once again. I think she fits on just a lot of different teams. I'll be using her on point once again. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the showcase. Alright, so we're going to be going up against the Singer here, which is the Whale. I absolutely despise this boss, but the last time I took it on, I decimated it with this team. It was actually quite surprising, so we're going to see if we can do the same thing here. And I'm trying to be very strategic when I trigger the 0 time. Try not to waste that per se, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the third skill, do the second skill for the buffs, and then I'm going to do the first skill here. I'm going to try and do the first skill again. Now I'm going to go ahead and trigger the 0 time. There we go. We got the third skill. And she jumped out of the third skill, but we got the 0 time again. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the first skill. And this is what I'm talking about spamming skills with both Arctic Abyss and with Hera. They can essentially spam the skills. I'm going to go ahead and do the ultimate real quick. And we're going to be able to buff up the team. We have Arctic Abyss here, so I'm going to go ahead and do her skill. We got the skill 2, skill 3, and then the ultimate here, and I'm gonna do skill 1. And okay, so you see how we decimated that. So the really good thing about the combination of Arctic Abyss and Hera is that not only can they spam their skills back and forth, but you're able to freeze the enemies and CC them, which then allows Hera to be able to do her first skill and her third skill, because the third skill has an AoE, but they can obviously move out of it as you seed. But the first skill has a bit of a startup time, so having them frozen and CC'd is very beneficial. That's why I think these two work out really well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump over to the Past Grudge. Okay, so I decided to keep Arctic Abyss. I just love this combination, and then I thought I would go with Leviathan here for the heals, and Leviathan does some pretty nasty damage herself. So you can see, okay, I gotta get out of the way. I am getting tagged here. So you can see the CC's nice. I'm gonna come over here where everybody else is at. Oh, we got the 0 time. I'm banking on the heals from Leviathan to kick in pretty good. And then the 0 time, I'm hoping the 0 time comes in pretty significant as well. Let me go ahead and skill 2 here. And I meant to get out of the way. Oh, I'm getting tagged. Oh, no. All right, we got a bit of a lag spike there. We got 0 time. Once again, I'm banking on the... I'm banking on the heals from Leviathan. A lot of times I like to use Leviathan on point because I can really max out the heals with her. When it's the AI, the heals just do not seem to be on point as much, but they're working, they're getting it, they're cooking. All right, we got the big heals here, and I got the 0 time there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the skill 3. And we're just all fighting 3 separate people, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and dodge there. We got the 0 time again. Nice. Let me get the buff up. Okay. Okay. Move out of there. All right, let me do the ult. Get a full team-wide buff for everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and do skill 2 on somebody while I'm not getting hit. Perfect. We needed that. Actually needed that. So I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and do skill 1 here. All right, we got Arctic Abyss ult. Pop that off. We got the buff up. We got some heals. Okay. And I'm gonna do this. I felt like I was about to get hit right there. I wanted to get out of the way. But the CC, the 0 time, we got it all popping off right now, which is, and then this guy still hit me somehow. Let's get that nice heal. I feel like I'm not, but the AoE is so big. That's what I like. All right, let's go ahead and get some more buffs here. That's what I like about the AoE on that skill 3. It's beautiful. Here we go. Let's do that. We're gonna do this again. Get out of the way there. You try to get me, we're not having it. There we go. I was waiting for that. Okay, let's see if we can just, all right, he's done. Let me get the skill 2 going. Let me try that again. Nice ulti. I think she's frozen. Yeah, she's frozen. That's a lot of damage. All right, where's she at? There we go. I'm gonna pop this off. Let me go ahead and do the ult, and then I'm gonna do skill 2, and we should have some nice buffs going. There we go. She's not in range of that AoE, unfortunately, but we're gonna get the, yeah, there we go. We got the modified mode. Got a nice ult here. Let me see if I can get skill 1 going. Skill 2, skill 3, excuse me. That should be some pretty decent damage, yeah. And then we can trigger that. Oh, but we can manually trigger it. We can manually trigger it. She's frozen. She can't do nothing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm not too sure. I think she's a fantastic damage dealer as well. And here's something that I will say. Let me go ahead and back out of here, and I'll end it on this note for the video. What I'm gonna go ahead and say is that these support characters, for example, we have Hera, and before her, Leviathan. These 2 characters are considered support characters, right? Which is true. That's what they primarily do. You have Leviathan that heals and damage reduction, and you have Hera who buffs up the team. But what I will also say is that these 2 in particular are able to do some damage, and people failed to mention that, and they left that out, or they didn't realize it. These 2 characters can absolutely hit like a truck. And that is the benefit of having them, is that they not only support the team in different ways, but they're able to contribute in the damage department. That was one of the reasons why I fell in love with Leviathan, for many different reasons, but the fact that she can also do a lot of damage on her own. Hera, I'm starting to find out, can do the same. Now, even when I had her at base S rank, she was doing damage. So having her at double S is of course nice and beneficial. But she's able to just do a lot of damage. She's able to do that, and that contributes to your team. When they're in the AI slot, they're not just supports, they're contributing to the damage as well. So I think Hera's fantastic. I think she's phenomenal, and what she offers the team is just incredible. Same with Leviathan. I think these 2 characters are phenomenal. I think Leviathan is one of the most underrated characters in the game. I spoke about that before in the pulling video. We all know Hera was great, and she's phenomenal. So anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know your opinions. And once again, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name is Cody. You call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.